Welcome back to the first swim meet of the Goffstown High School swim team. We are at the Allard Center at the YMCA. First up is the 200-yard medley relay. Heat 1 of 1, the girls. Lane 2 is the Goffstown team, consisting of Rita Peace, Hannah Laylaw, Tegan Bevaquah, and Lisa Vickery. Lane 3 is the other Goffstown relay team. Jenna Tashida, Vivian DeBrell, Lily Calderette, and Johanna Dillaway. And in lane 4, we have a team from Wilton. So the 200-yard medley, for those who don't know, is there's 4 members of the team. Each member of the team swims one leg or 50 yards, each swimming the different strokes. You start off with the butterfly. You start off with the backstroke, then you go to the breast, butterfly, then freestroke. In this first heat, lane 3, Goffstown team relay A has a significant lead over the rest of the field. Second place is the Goffstown B relay team. And in third place is the Wilton team. The 7 teams that are here today are Goffstown High School, John Stark High School, Bishop Brady, Milford, Wilton, Prospect Mountain, and Kingswood.
Oh, Wilton coming in there, taking over second place, it looks like.
Yes. Goffstown team, the relay A, still has a significant lead and will win the heat.
Oh, yeah.
But as you stated, Wilton has come on strong and has taken second place, but the Goffstown freestyle, which I believe is Lisa Vickery,
and here they go.
should take the lead and
Look at that.
Get second place back.
Final length right here.
Goffstown comes in first and second.
There we go.
Great job. Next up is event number 2, which is the boys 200-yard medley relay. Heat 1 of 1. Lane 2 is the Milford team. Lane 3 is the Bishop Brady team. Lane 4 is the Goffstown team, consisting of Matthew Jones, Elliot Anderson, Alex Estano, and Caleb Anderson. Leading off in the backstroke will be Matthew Jones.
Fair number of schools today, but kind of a small meet.
Correct. Yes, I think Goffstown is actually the largest team here.
And that's saying something.
It's pretty neck and neck with
Wow.
Milford's. Bishop Brady has a slight lead over Goffstown, but I think they're pretty much. Actually, I think Matthew Jones has taken the lead. Up next in the water will be Alex Estano doing the breast.
Yeah, you got a little separation going on here.
Yeah. Alex should increase the lead over the Bishop Brady. Pretty significant, and have a nice lead for Elliot going into the butterfly. Elliot Anderson into the water doing the butterfly.
Oh, they've got a nice big lead here.
Second place is Bishop Brady, and third place is the Milford team.
Yeah, Elliot's going so fast I can't even keep up with the camera here.
Anchoring the Goffstown relay team is Elliot's younger brother, Caleb. Bishop Brady's got a fast freestyler.
Wow. Wow.
It's gonna come
Turn
down.
it into a race here.
It'll be close. Not enough pull. Caleb will take first place.
Yep.
Not by much.
Yeah,
Little
win's a
over-
win, though.
A little over half a second. So Goffstown takes first place. Bishop Brady takes second. The Milford team will come in third.
Oh.
So up next is going to be event number 3, which is the girls' 200-yard freestyle. Heat 1 of 1. Lane 2 will be Vivian Dubril. Lane 3 will be Jenna Tashida. And lane 4, both from Goffstown. And lane 4 will be Catherine Riando.
Several of those girls were in the relays that just happened like, what, 4 minutes ago?
4 minutes ago,
Yeah.
exactly. .200 yards is 4 lengths, 4 up and down. Each being 50 yards. Jenna Tashida in lane 3 has a slight lead. Vivian Dubril in second place. And Catherine from the Milford team in third. Halfway through the race, we got Jenna Tashida in first, Vivian Dubril in second, with Catherine Ray Anno from Milford in third. Jenna is a junior this year. Vivian's a freshman joining the team. One more lap.
Yeah, lane 3, a pretty commanding lead here. I don't think anything's going to change here.
No, so Jenna should take first place. Vivian will come in second. And Catherine, making a great effort, in lane 4 will take third place. Great race.
Oh, there we go. Lost her for a second.
So Jenna took almost 14 seconds off her best time.
Jeez. Nicely done.
This was the first time Vivian has swam it.
Yep.
Did pretty good.
Well, I think she's going to be relieved to get that one out of the way because I think her next race is a 50-meter free. So a quarter of the length, that's
correct.
Easier.
Next up is event number 4, which is the boys 200-yard freestyle. Heat 1 of 1 in lane 2, Cole Kalhari from Bishop Brady. Lane 3, Alex Estano from Goffstown. Lane 4, Cameron Mitchell from Milford.
There we go. That feels like 3 in every heat so far.
Based on initial times, Alex should come in first. He's already got a very commanding lead, 25 yards into the race.
He's got a 25-yard lead in the after 25 yards in the race, it seems like.
There's a good thing and a bad thing to this because you got a commanding lead, kind of maybe
you start dogging it a little bit,
slack off a little bit.
Yeah. No, it's hard. It's hard to keep this kind of pace up when you're not really being chased by anybody.
Exactly. So Alex has a very commanding lead halfway through the race, followed by Cameron of Milford in lane 4 and Cole from Bishop Brady in lane 2. So halfway through the race, Alex has a split time of 55. He should be on pace to break 2 minutes. Last 50 for Alex. .200 yards is not Alex's race of choice.
Yeah.
He's more of a sprinter.
But you got a small team, and everybody's got to kind of do their part, right?
Yep. So Alex comes in at 157.98. First place. Second place should go to Cameron Mitchell. I believe he's on his last leg.
Yeah, lane 4.
Lane 4.
Yep.
And Cole should be approaching his last leg as well in lane 2. Great job.
There we go. Bringing it in for the last 25 here, I believe.
So this is the first time Cole has swam this race.
Well, good for him. There we go.
Here we go. All right, so next up, event number 5, which is the girls' 200-yard individual medley race. Heat 1 of 1, all Goffstown. Lane 2 will be Johanna Dillaway. Lane 3 is Lily Calderette. And lane 4 is Hannah Laidlaw. All Goffstown girls.
I predict we sweep this heat.
What's it? Show place and what's the horse's place, show, and so the individual medley race is very similar to the relay, where except you have one swimmer swimming all 4 strokes. You start off doing the butterfly. You transition to the backstroke, then the breast, then the freestyle.
Yeah, got to get the butterfly out of the way first.
So through the first leg of the race, Lily, lane 3, has a slight lead over Johanna.
Still a race,
It absolutely is.
especially depending on how good they are at each stroke.
Exactly. I was just about to say that.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. When you get these individual medleys, and you swim in all 4 strokes, you could be strong in 1 or 2 of them and really make a difference in the outcome.
Yeah. So this is still interesting here.
Because they're close.
Yeah.
So Lily still has a slight lead over Johanna halfway through the race and into the breaststroke.
I think this is interesting. I think this will kind of come down to how fast they can do a freestyle here.
It looks like Lily's pulling away a little bit from Johanna.
Yeah, I think you could be right about that. Boy, a sizable contingent of the Goffstown team sitting there at the 25-yard mark cheering their teammates on in the pool.
It's always good to see.
Yeah. Well, swimming always has a very positive attitude. All right, here we go.
All right, so the last leg of the race is the freestyle. Lily has a significant lead over Johanna, but Johanna's coming on strong.
Yeah, it's that freestyle. You can make some ground up on that stroke.
It's just whether or not there's enough pool left.
Yeah, or enough gas in the tank. She's swimming pretty comfortably, though.
Yeah. So it looks like Lily, lane 3, will take first place. Johanna will take second. And Hannah, in lane 4, will take third. So you're right, we swept it.
Yeah.
All right, next up
I know you didn't want to get cocky and call it at the beginning, but I just took that dare.
Next up, heat number 6. It's the boys' 200-yard IM.
All right.
Heat 1 of 1. There are no representatives of Goffstown in this race.
Oh,
so
interesting.
Lane 2 will be Brady Mitchell of Milford. Lane 3 is John Klassen of Bishop Brady.
Whoops.
Lane 4 is Jonathan Fosher of Milford. And lane 5 is Nolan Schultz of Kingswood.
All right, so we actually have a race here with more than 3 people.
I know, huh?
Yeah, well, so that's a small meet. Are we halfway done?
No. But we are on time.
That's good. Yeah, I think this meet is scheduled to go for about an hour and a half.
Correct.
It's pretty short as meets go.
Okay. It's got the Bishop Brady team cheering their guy on.
Yep. Wow, lane 3 really, look at that. It's like a good 15-yard lead so far.
So lane 3?
Yeah.
It's John Clayson from Bishop Brady. Got a commanding lead.
Yeah, about a half pool length maybe over the next contestant.
Yep. So halfway through the race. John Clayson from Bishop Brady has a commanding lead. Second place would be Jonathan from Milford. Third place is Nolan from Kingswood. And fifth place is Brady from Milford. All right.
I gotta say, except for first place, this race is not that far apart.
Nope.
And there he is. He's finishing up here. He's got 25 yards left.
Jonathan Clayson will take first place.
Finishes strong. Yeah, he finished about 50, well, a little more than 50 yards ahead of his
Next competitor.
next competitor, yeah.
Second place, lane 4, finishing up his freestyle leg. 25 yards to go will be Jonathan from Milford. Third place is
Yeah,
still could be up for grabs.
yeah, I was just thinking that. It's not that far apart. Just depends on how much they got left. Oh yeah. Well, now there's some definite separation here.
Right. So Nolan from Kingswood will take third place, and Brady from Milford will take fourth. Next up, event number 7, 50 girls 50-yard
Oh,
freestyle.
jeez. How long has this meet been going on so far? What time is it?
It is 7:30.
7:30. Wow.
So
This is Vivian DeBrule's third race in half an hour.
but then she's done, right?
Yeah, no,
Oh, no,
she's got the relay, at the end. Yeah, exactly.
Hey, good race. So this is one of my favorite races, events, 50-yard freestyle,
Oh,
splash
yeah.
and dash.
It's always close too,
Splash and dash.
Yep.
Some of the
It's like drag racing, right? It's like the drag racing of swimming.
exactly. So heat 1 of 4.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who can do that.
Lane 2 is Amanda Champlain of John Stark. Lane 3 is Madeline Straw of Wilton. And then lane 4 is Phoenix Irish of Goffstown.
Yeah, it looks like Wilton jumping out.
Madeline from Wilton in lane 3 will take first place. Second place is still up for grabs with Phoenix. Got a little bit of a lead at the moment and should hold on to get it.
Ooh. I wouldn't get too comfortable there.
It's gonna be close.
Oh. And
She got
the touchpad is broken.
the touchpad is broken.
Really?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, jeez.
I think it's what's called a soft touch. It didn't quite acknowledge.
All right, it's going to be down to the timers then, huh?
Exactly. So heat number 2 of 4. Lane 1 is Anastasia Mativ of John Stark. Lane 2 is Hannah Champlain of John Stark. Lane 3 is Willa Ferris of Kingswood. Lane 4 is Juliana D. Griffinreed of
Whoa.
Milford. Lane 5 is Alana Smith of Goffstown. And in lane 6 is Sabrina Smith of Milford.
We're using the whole pool for the first time.
Exactly.
I didn't realize that. I almost left out lane 1 there. Wow, and it's not.
It is a tight
It
race.
is a tight race. Look at that.
If I had to guess from this angle, we've got lane 3 as the
Yeah.
leader. Lane 3 is the lead. So Willa Ferris from Kingswood came in first. Lana Smith came in fourth of Goffstown. Heat 3 of 4. Lane 1 is Abigail Gilmonte. Guillemette of John Stark. Lane 2 is Naomi Prevost of John Stark. Lane 3 is Erica Fosher of Milford. Lane 4 is Tegan Bevacqua of Goffstown. Lane 5 is Rita Peace of Goffstown. And then lane 6 is Elizabeth Jacob of Wilton. The early lead looks like it's Abigail Guillemette in lane 1.
Yeah, she's got it.
Yep. So first will be Abigail Guillemette of John Stark. The Goffstown girls finished 3rd and 4th. Tegan finished 3rd and Rita finished 4th. Heat 4 of 4. Lane 1 is Lisa Vickery of Goffstown. Lane 2 is Lily Stichenfield of Kingswood. Lane 3 is Jenna Tashida of Goffstown. Lane 4 is Rosen Lawler of Bishop Brady. Lane 5 is Vivian DeBrol of Goffstown. And then lane 6 is Maddie Smith of Wilton.
Oh, this is definitely a faster heat here.
Jenna Tashida has a slight lead over Rosen Lawler of Bishop Brady.
But a tight race.
So Jenna Tashida will take first place.
Nice.
Lisa Vickery in lane 1. Touchpad didn't work. And then Vivian looks like she took 4th place. So next up is event number 8, boys 50-yard freestyle.
Ooh. Now you're talking about drag racing.
So heat number 1 of 3. Lane 2 is Nazaril Klamok of Milford. Lane 3 is Jean Lemaire of Milford. Lane 4 is Esteban Cabello of Goffstown. And lane 5 is Oscar Miller of Bishop Brady. That's the best time, by the way, for Vivian.
What time she get?
She had a seed time of 31, and she had a 31:36, and she's got a 30:82. So about a half a second off.
Wow, that's pretty good considering the circumstances. Not good for her.
Yep.
It's like none of these people have swum in like, what, a week?
I know. Yeah, with all the vacation.
I know.
School
They
closings.
finally came to school. I don't know about your kids. Mine were kind of happy to go back to school. I think they were kind of bored being at home.
Nope.
Wow, look at that. That is a big lead right there.
Yeah, so that is Oscar Miller from Bishop Brady taking first place. Esteban Cabello in lane 4, the Goffstown, will
Yep.
take 3rd.
Yep.
That is a best time for Esteban. He had a seed time of 37:97, came in at 37:67. So,
So you know what my sources tell me about Esteban? Like the Marines come up, every so often at
Yeah.
the high school to recruit and so on. They set up a pull-up bar. He can do more pull-ups than the Marines can.
Can he? Well,
Yeah.
wow.
I love that story. That's what my sources tell me.
I see. I trust your sources.
Yeah. Yeah, I got 2 kids at the high school.
I know, huh?
Yeah.
So we got heat 2 of 3. Lane 1 is Lucas Edwards of Goffstown. Lane 2 is Colin Schreier of Bishop Brady. Lane 3 is Charlie Miller of Bishop Brady. Lane 4 is Seth Bowden of John Stark. Lane 5 is Maxwell Young of Goffstown. And lane 6 is Caleb Anderson of Goffstown.
So we got a full house.
We got a full house again.
Yep.
3 out of the 6 are Goffstown boys.
Wow. Should be interesting. A little intramural rivalry. Taking a little time here. So
Yep.
do we have any Goffstown boys in the last heat for
Yes.
the 50?
Matthew Jones.
Okay.
So what happens is it must have been some sort of disqualification.
Oh.
That's why the delay, because there's only so many officials on the pool deck. So they talk to the coaches right then and there when there's a disqualification, so they know about it right away.
And that's exactly what was happening there. There was one of the officials was talking to, I believe it was somebody from Bishop Brady
Okay.
just now. Yeah, talking to the Bishop Brady coach, I think. All right.
So here we go. Pretty even. Lanes
Yeah.
1, 2, and 3.
Wow. Looks like maybe 3 has a lead.
Yeah, I don't know. Lane 4 is out
Yeah,
there. 5,
geez.
sorry, 5. It's going to be coming down to, I think, lane 5. Maxwell Young from Goffstown is taking it.
Oh, you're right.
Yep.
Nicely done.
Maxwell Young
Whoa.
came in first place in lane 5.
He came back too. I think he was
He was
not
beat-
in the lead for a great part of that race.
He
either.
was not in. He was not there at the split. Lucas Edwards in lane 1 came in 5th, and Caleb Anderson came in 6th in lane 6. Heat 3 of 3. Lane 1 is Paul Cunningham of Bishop Brady. Lane 2 is Noah McCandless of Milford. Lane 3 is Andrew Bartolomucci of Milford. Lane 4 is Trevor Smith of Prospect Mountain. Lane 5 is Matthew Jones of Goffstown, and in lane 6 is Riley Hansen of Milford.
Wow. You can feel the building shake from the splashing here.
So coming in first, lane 3,
Yeah, Milford.
Andrew from Milford. Our Goffstown representative Matthew Jones in lane 5 came in 4th, and that is a best time.
What do you get?
26.
Wow, that's pretty good.
I don't know. Actually, no.
Yeah.
There's a came in 4th, so it's somewhere in between 25 and 28. Looks like the
Okay.
timing board.
Whatever you
didn't-
can see is better than me because I just see a big blur of red over there. I didn't bring my glasses.
All right, so what's going to happen right now is the 50 free just finished up. They usually take about a 10-minute break, let the swimmers rest for a little bit, and we'll be back with about 10 minutes. All right, so we're back. Next up, it looks like they're going to combine events number 9 and 10, which is the girls and boys 100-yard butterfly. It looks like in lane 2 will be Trevor Smith of Prospect Mountain. Lane 3 will be Andrew Bartolomucci of Milford. In lane 4 will be Elliot Anderson of Goffstown. And in lane 5, looks like will be Sarah Belfleur of Kings Mountain.
So there was only ever one girl in this event.
Yep. One girl in the event. I mean, as you stated, with some of these smaller events, you never know. So individuals can only swim 2 individual events plus 2 relays.
Got it.
So Elliot Andrew.
You mean Elliot Anderson?
So Andrew Bartolucci, Milford,
Right.
has a slight lead over Elliot.
Wow.
On,
He's just chewing up big old pieces of yardage in this pool here.
yes. So how this should end is Andrew from Milford will take first place in lane 3. Elliot, Goffstown. Lane 4 will take second, and Trevor of Prospect Mountain, lane 2, will take third place. Sarah, the lone female swimming,
She gave a good account of herself, man.
She definitely
she
did.
Was I wonder if she PR'd here.
She did not.
Oh, okay.
She did not.
I was thinking maybe with a fast heat, kind of drag you along.
So next up is event number 11, which is the girls 100-yard freestyle. We got heat number 1 of 3. In lane 2 is Amanda Champlain of John Stark. Lane 3 is Madeline Straw of Wilton. And in lane 4 is Anastasia Mateve of John Stark. So again, the John Stark team and the Goffstown team practice together. They travel together as well. As you can see, a bunch of the Goffstown swim team members are cheering on the John Stark team.
And that's always nice to see. Can I tell you that John Stark and Goffstown don't cheer each other in soccer at all?
Really?
No, they don't.
I can probably imagine that's how it works for the rest of the world.
Yeah.
Because Alex plays lacrosse in the spring, and I don't see them cheering each other on either.
No. Well, when John Stark remained in Division II for soccer and when Goffstown went up, but when they played each other, it was always a tough game.
Yeah.
Like always a physical game and always really tough. But got nothing against John Stark. I mean, they were good guys and they played hard and they were very physical, but it was all within the rules. And that's different from some of the other teams I've seen since then.
Right.
But swimming's always so much more of a positive sport, you know?
True.
People are cheering each other on. They're super positive. It's all about the PRs.
So Madeline from Wilton came in first place. Second place was Anastasia from John Stark. And in third will be Amanda of John Stark.
And as you said, people cheering her on. I gotta say, it's kind of refreshing to cover a swim meet after like watching war on the field in soccer.
So next up, we've got heat 2 of 3. Lane 2 is Catherine Riano of Milford. Lane 3 is Elizabeth Jacob of Wilton. Lane 4 is Hannah Champlain of John Stark. And in lane 5 is Juliana D. Graffenried of Milford. Pretty even heat going into the first 25.
Yep. Yeah, pretty good. You like to see a good race.
So halfway through the race, we've got Hannah Champlain, John Stark in lane 4 with a slight lead over the rest of the field.
Yeah, it's going to come down to endurance here.
Yeah, Hannah and Elizabeth, lanes 4 and 3. Will be a tight race at the end.
Oh, yeah. Oh, boy.
Hannah's maintaining a slight lead.
Yep.
But it is not much. Hannah will take first place. Good for her. Next up is heat 3 of 3. Lane 1 is Abigail Gilmetti of John Stark. Lane 2 is Maddie Smith of Wilton. Lane 3 is Ava Rondo of Wilton. Lane 4 is Johanna Dillaway of Goffstown. Lane 5 is Erica Fosher of Milford. And lane 6 is Kiara Whitehead of Milford. Ava of Wilton has a slight lead at the first turn. Seems to be a very strong swimmer and is pulling away from the rest of the field. Johanna in lane 4, though, holding on to a solid second place.
Yeah.
Coming in for the final 25, Ava Rondo of Wilton will take first place. Johanna Dillaway, Goffstown, will take second. Not a personal best for the Johanna, unfortunately. Next up is event number 12, which is the Boys 100 Freestyle. Heat 1 of 2 is an all Goffstown field. Lane 2 is Maxwell Young. Lane 3 is Esteban Carbello. And in lane 4 is Caleb Anderson. I'm going to go out on a limb. Goffstown sweeping this heat.
You think?
Yeah.
Are you daring to come out of your shell
Coming out
on
of my
this
shell.
one?
Well, here comes the rest of the Goffstown team cheering on the
Yeah.
heat. Maxwell Young, lane 2 with a slight lead over the rest of the field going into the first turn. Strong swimmer.
Yeah.
Maxwell,
No,
Max
go ahead.
is a senior this year. Joined the team this year for the first time.
Oh, great.
Seems to be doing very well. Esteban is also a senior, first-time member of the team. And as I mentioned earlier, Caleb Anderson is the freshman younger brother of senior Elliot Anderson.
I do think it's a really cool thing about swimming that you can really accommodate, people of different abilities,
Yep. So going into the final turn, Max Young has the lead over the rest of the field and will take first place. Caleb Anderson pulling on strong for a second place finish.
Oh, wow. He is really pounding it there.
And Esteban will take third.
I gotta say, kudos to those guys for deciding to try a different sport their senior year. I think
Exactly.
that's cool. And there they are.
So next up is Heat 2 of 2 of the Boys 100-yard freestyle. Lane 1 is Jonathan Fosher of Milford. Lane 2 is Matthew Jones of Goffstown. Lane 3 is Noah McCandless of Milford. Lane 4 is Riley Hansen of Milford. Lane 5 is Colin Schreiser of Bishop Brady. And in lane 6 is Brady Mitchell of Milford. Going into the first turn, we do have Noah of Milford. Slight lead over the rest of the field. Second place is up for grabs. Halfway through the race, Noah has a commanding lead over first place.
Yeah, but as you said, there's a real battle developing for second right here.
Correct. Riley Hansen of Milford has a slight lead over Matthew Jones of Goffstown.
Yeah. Looks like he's going to hold on to it, too.
Yeah, he's pulling away. So Matthew Jones, Goffstown boy, will finish third in this race. Next up, time to go to the restroom, fill up your drink, get your dessert.
Oh.
It is the 500-yard freestyle.
Whoa.
This event is about a 5 to 6 minute event. It looks like they will be combining both the boys and the girls. There is one girl represented in this race, Sarah Bellafleur of Kingswood, and one boy, which is Gabriel David of Bishop Brady.
Wow. Reminds me when I used to run track in college. Everybody go to the bathroom for the 10,000 meters.
Pretty much.
And they obviously had to keep track of the number of laps you're doing because Lord knows nobody could really count that high.
Yes. So what's good on this one is you've got swimmers, teammates,
Right.
counting laps.
Yeah, holding it underwater.
Yep, exactly. So the 500 is up and back 10 times.
Yeah, 20 lengths.
20 lengths of the pool.
And I tell you, when I used to run the 800 meters in high school and college, I had a hard time keeping track of 2 laps.
It's one of these races you definitely have to pace yourself.
Oh gosh, yes.
Whoops. Coming out of the blocks, you tend to sprint the first 50 to 100. Then you just slowly die.
Well, I mean, the thing is, obviously pacing in any endurance event is important, but it seems to me swimming would be way more important because there's so much more drag, you know?
Exactly.
I mean, the water is fighting you the entire length of the way. I always feel every time I go swimming that all I'm doing is really just trying to keep from drowning. But she's going at a pretty steady clip here.
Yep, exactly.
She looks real comfortable.
So they're coming up to the halfway point of the race. Sarah in lane 3, halfway through. On pace to finish just over 6 minutes.
You think she has a chance at a PR?
Based on her split time, sure.
Yeah.
Her best time right now, seat time, is a 6:22.
Oh, okay.
Her split time at the 250 mark was 3:01.
So depending on how much endurance she's got here. Whoops.
I believe Sarah has actually lapped
Yes,
Gabriel.
she has indeed. So to put this in perspective, 500 meters is over a quarter of a mile. It's well over a quarter of a mile.
Right.
It's actually 100. I mean, if this is where meters we're talking about, it's like a good 100 meters beyond half a mile.
So looks like she's coming into her last 50. You'll hear a bell
Yep, that's it.
indicating that she's got another 50 to go.
Bell lap.
And she is on pace to do a personal best.
That's great.
Gabriel did not have a time going into this meet, so this is the first time he swam it.
Jeez. Well, she's picking it up a little bit, it seems like.
Yeah.
She
Looks
knows
like she's
at
going
the
to
end.
crush it by almost 15 seconds or so.
Oh, fantastic.
.606. Not bad.
Good for her.
14 seconds. I believe Gabriel has another lap.
I believe you're right. And so does he.
It's a tough race.
Oh, yes. What's the stat? I think it's like for every mile you swim is the equivalent of 4 or 5 miles of running.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Wow.
something like that. So if you're doing 500, you know, that's the equivalent of maybe running 2,000 meters, about 2 kilometers.
Nice. All right, so next up is a fun event. Event number 15, girls 200-yard freestyle relay.
Oh,
Heat 1 of 1. Lane 2 is the Milford team. Lane 3 is the Wilton team. Lane 4 is the John Stark team. There is no Goffstown team being represented.
in the, did you say the 100? No.
200.
200.
200
Sorry,
yard
yeah.
freestyle.
It can't be a 100 freestyle relay.
So this is a fun event. Basically, there's 4 swimmers on the team. Each swimmer is doing a 50-yard freestyle leg. After the first leg, the Wilton team has a commanding lead over first place. But like in any other relay, it could change.
Wait, oh, there we go. Yep,
It could change.
that's the
very
beauty of
quickly.
that's the beauty of relays too. But so far so good for Wilton, correct?
Correct. Wilton has a pretty significant lead over the rest of the field.
But not enough if you've got a weak link in there.
Correct. So coming up is the third leg in the water for Wilton. Now John Stark. And in third right now is the Milford team. It does appear that the Wilton team is going to hold on to first place
Yep.
through the third leg.
See how this goes.
Final leg in the water for the Wilton team. The John Stark.
Wow,
Fourth
she's
leg
making
is-
some
is-
ground.
Exactly. Whether or not there's enough pool
Yep.
to catch her.
Wow.
She made up significant amount of time.
Oh, I don't know if she's run out of pool. This is going to be
It's
close.
going to be really close. Really close.
Oh, I think Wilton held on.
Wilton held on.
Wow.
Good race, though, at the end. Next up is event number 16, which is the boys 200-yard freestyle relay. In lane 2 is the Goffstown team. Lane 3 is the Bishop Brady team. Lane 4 is the Milford team. Goffstown is represented by Lucas Edwards, Esteban Cabello, Maxwell Young, and Nick Charest. In the pool first will be Lucas Edwards for the Goffstown team. An early lead is the Milford team at the turn.
Yeah, but not decisive because, boy, it's pretty close.
It is pretty close. Lucas holding on strong for third place. Next in the pool for the Goffstown team is Esteban. Midway through the event, Milford team in lane 4 has a slight lead over the Bishop Brady team. Third leg in the water for the Milford and Bishop Brady team. Esteban coming in. Maxwell Young, third leg for the Goffstown team. Milford team is pulling away.
Oh, yeah.
They get about a half a pool length over the Goffstown team at the moment.
Let's see how strong their anchor legs are, though, right?
Yep, exactly. I'd say he's pretty strong.
Oh, boy. They got a good 25-yard, no, not 25 yards, more like a 13, 14-yard lead there.
Yep.
And they're not going to give that one up.
Nope. So first place will be Milford. Into the water for the last leg of the Goffstown team is Nick Charest. First place was the Milford team. Great job by the Goffstown team, though. So next up is event number 17, which is a girls 100-yard backstroke. Heat number 1 of 2. We have Naomi Prevost of the John Stark team. Lane 3 is Sabrina Smith of Milford, and in lane 4 is Rosen Lawler of the Bishop Brady team.
Wait, so this is just a straight-up backstroke, right?
Straight-up
Not a relay.
backstroke.
So we went to a relay, and now we're going back to...
Exactly,
okay.
Yep.
Because we still got our relays at the end, I know that.
Correct. So the rest of the events going forward, we've got the 100-yard back, both girls and boys. 100-yard breaststroke, both boys and girls. And then the final event of the evening is the 400-yard freestyle relay.
Oh. That's tough, man.
And Goffstown is represented in both events. So, slight delay. We believe there must have been some sort of a disqualification.
Yeah, the judge is talking to somebody. Actually, the judge is talking to another judge. Maybe it's about the infraction, or maybe he's just saying, let's go to 5 guys after the meet's over.
The freestyles, really, especially in the relays, the only thing that can truly take place from a disqualification is if the person on the board leaves early. So the John Stark and Goffstown team again cheering on lane 2, Naomi. Halfway through the race, we have Rosen Lawler of the Bishop Brady team in first place. Naomi John Stark has a commanding second place. First place will go to Rosen of the Bishop Brady team. If I had to guess, there's going to be a slight delay. I noticed a couple of infractions during that race.
Really?
Yeah.
Such as? To the untrained eye?
To the untrained eye, yes.
Because I'm also looking at the thing through a little tiny viewfinder.
Definitely one being Sabrina at the second turn, and she did not initiate her flip soon enough since she took 2 strokes on her stomach.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
And
I'm not looking. The officials are
officials
conferring again.
Yep.
This is like football, watching these guys stand around.
At least there's no replay, right?
Or like in soccer, the VAR. Yeah, there's no instant replay. You're right. No little hooded booth.
Exactly. All right, so when we get back into this, it will be Heat 2 of 2. Lane 1 will be Willa Ferris of Kingwood. Lane 2 is Lily Calderette of Goffstown. Lane 3 is Ava Rondo of Wilton. Lane 4 is Lily Stichenfeld of Kingswood. And lane 5 is Hannah Laylaw of Goffstown.
So not quite a full house, but almost.
Almost.
5 lanes. Strong start for lane 3.
Lane 3, that's Ava from Wilton. Tight race for second place between Lily and Lily.
Lily
of Goffstown and Lily of Kingswood.
Lilies of parallel universes, right?
So halfway through the race, Ava's got a clear lead over the rest of the field. Should take first place. Still a tight race, but it looks like Lily of Kingswood will take second place.
Yep.
Lily Calderette of Goffstown will take third. Hannah, out in lane 5, is battling for fourth place right now.
That's actually a real bad. I mean, that's close.
Has a slight lead over Willa and should hold on and take fourth place.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, she won by about 3 strokes.
Exactly. And it looks like it's a, I don't know, the timing board's off a little bit. Anyways, next up is event number 18, which is the boys 100-yard backstroke. Heat 1 of 2, we have Nick Charest of Goffstown in lane 2. Lane 3 is Jean Lamar of Milton. And in lane 4, we got Nazarai Klockmock of Milford. Kleinmock. I will apologize to those that I butcher their last names and first names.
Oh, hey, I feel you, man. First day of class, it's like I'm looking over my roll list and I massacre all those names.
Exactly. Fortunately, they do not spell it phonetically. All right, so this is Nick's first time swimming the 100-yard backstroke, so he has no time. Nick Charest is a junior this year.
But he's not swimming for the first time, is he?
No, he swam for the first time last year.
Oh, okay.
I believe he's a junior. He's listed as 16, so he could be either a sophomore or a junior. I think he's maybe a sophomore, swimming for his second time.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
So, through the first turn, it's a close race. Nick and Gene, kind of side by side.
Yeah.
I think Nick's got a slight lead going into the.
Pulling ahead a little bit. I don't think he was in the lead at the last. Let's see here.
All right, so he's got the turn. He is first at the turn. He is pulled away.
Boy, they're matching themselves stroke for stroke here, or they were for a bit.
All right. Nick's got to hold on for the last 25 yards. He will take first in the first heat.
That's great.
Good for him. So, next up, premier matchup, 100-yard backstroke, heat 2 of 2. Why do I say this? I'll tell you in a few seconds. Nolan Schultz in lane 1 of Kingswood. Lane 2 is Johan Clayson of Bishop Brady. Lane 3, Alex Estano. Lane 4, Elliot Anderson of Goffstown, the 2 co-captains of the boys team. And lane 5 is Oscar Miller of Bishop Brady.
Yeah, I got to think like Nick Charest is happy. It's like you've never done this race before. You do it for the first time, then you win your heat.
Exactly.
Like, oh, and it's a PR automatically.
Exactly. He is, I would say, riding on cloud 9. So on paper, the race here is between Alex and Elliot, lanes 3 and 4.
That's nice to know.
Alex holds a slight lead on paper by 2 seconds. And going into the first turn, he does have a slight lead over the field, but not by much.
Well, and Elliot is the guy who's closest to him, I believe.
Yep. Alex is pulling away. He's got about a body's length going into the first, halfway through the race. Going into the last 25, Alex has the lead over the field. Elliot in second place. Whether or not Alex can get a personal best at this point, it will be close. He does, according to paper. His seed time was 1 minute, 0.55 seconds. He came in at 1 minute, 0.4 seconds.
Oh.
Swimming is in hundredths of a second.
Well, just like track or all those other things. Yep. It matters.
Elliot came in second with a 104.77. Not a personal best for him, though. So, next event is the girls' 100-yard breaststroke. Heat 1 of 1 is almost an all Goffstown field. Lane 1 is Alana Smith of Goffstown. Lane 2 is Kiera Whitehead of Milford. Lane 3 is Tegan Bevacois. Lane 4 is Lisa Vickery. Lane 5 is Phoenix Irish. And in lane 6, Rita Peace, all of Goffstown.
So all but one
all
from
but
Goffstown.
one.
All right.
Exactly.
Well.
So lane 2 is the only non-Goffstown swimmer.
Interesting.
Lane 3, Tegan Beverquois has a slight lead going into the first turn. Tegan is a co-captain of the girls' team. She is a senior. Tegan, halfway through the race, has a strong hold on first place.
And there is a battle for second shaping up, though.
There is between, let's see, that is Lisa Vickery and Rita Peace in lanes 4 and 6. Alana Smith, Phoenix Irish, and Rita Peace all have not swam this before. This is the first time swimming it. So with a commanding lead over the field, Tegan, lane 3, will take first place. And it looks like from this angle, Lisa Vickery in lane 4 has a slight lead over Rita for second.
But boy, pretty close.
It is.
Yeah, she beat her by about 2 strokes.
Yep. Good job. Fortunately, it was not a best time for Tegan.
Wait a second, did we lose somebody in the middle of the race?
Nope.
I only see 4 finisher. Oh, wait, there it is. I missed it.
Yep.
Sorry, my bad.
It's the first time Phoenix has done this event.
I didn't see anybody in lane 2, so I was kind of... But I was looking in the wrong place.
Actually, I don't see anybody in lane 2.
Yeah.
Maybe she scratched.
So there never was anybody in lane 2, I guess.
No.
Yeah, because we only started with 5, and we've got 5 now. Okay, got it. I was confused.
So we were being biased. We looked at all the Goffstown girls,
Yeah.
not paying attention to lane 2.
Yeah, all right.
All right, good job, Phoenix.
All right, hang in there.
Good job, Phoenix. Great job.
There we go.
All right, so there are probably a couple of disqualifications, infractions, while the officials confer.
You
Next-
saw some?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So the next event is the boys 100-yard breaststroke. Heat 1 of 2. Lane 2 is Paul Cunningham of Bishop Brady. Lane 3 is Cole Kahari of Bishop Brady. And lane 4 is Lucas Edwards of Goffstown. So interestingly enough, last year, Lucas's older brother, Ethan Edwards, joined the swim team as a senior for the first time. Did very well for himself. This year, Lucas, for the first time as a senior, joins the swim team.
They're saying it's a
And he's-
family tradition.
And there's, I think there's 2 more boys after them. Much younger. They're still in, I think, grade
Really?
schools.
Oh, okay. I think that's cool that people do that. You know, I think it's so easy when you're in high school to get stuck into some sort of a rut, and it's like, yeah, why not go out for swimming, right?
Yep. And I think in both cases, I think both boys, Ethan and Lucas, had never played a sport throughout high school. So this is their first time,
Well, that's cool.
joining something.
All right, it's taking a little while to sort these out. Oh, and the official's talking to the head timer.
Yep. Here we go. So again, this is the the boys 100-yard breaststroke, heat 1 of 2. Got Paul Cunningham of Bishop Brady, lane 2. Lane 3 is Cole Carter from Bishop Brady, and in lane 4, Lucas Edwards of Goffstown. Paul in lane 2 has a slight lead in the first turn. Quite the battle brewing for second place between Cole and Lucas. Halfway through the race, Paul from Bishop Brady has a commanding first place hold over the rest of the field, but it is quite the race developing between Lucas and Cole in lanes 3 and 4. Lucas has a slight edge at the halfway mark. Lucas appears to be pulling away.
Yeah. See if he could take advantage of this flip turn here.
Yep. In all 3 cases, this is the first time all 3 swimmers are swimming this event. So Lucas should hold on and get second place.
Yeah. Oh, good for
Good
him. All right. Sealed the deal.
Yep. Next up is heat 2 of 2. Lane 2 is Seth Bowden of John Stark. Lane 3 is Charlie Miller of Bishop Brady. Lane 4 is Cameron Mitchell of Milford. And in lane 5 is Nick Scheress of Goffstown.
Oh, has he done this event before, Nick?
Nick has.
Okay, because I remember that last race he did, he hadn't.
So, yeah, Nick just swam just a little while ago.
Yep.
Hopefully he's not too tired swimming this event. Nick has a seed time of 1:53.98. So let's see if he can go for a personal best.
It's a race.
It's a race for first place. We've got Charlie Miller and Cameron Mitchell. There's a slight, Cameron in lane 4 has a slight lead over Charlie. It is a battle. They were pretty much neck and neck at the final turn. It appears at this angle that Charlie has pulled slightly ahead of Cameron and should take first place.
Yep. Wow. That was pretty darn close.
Yep. So Nick is on track to possibly get a personal best. It'll be close. Nick in lane 5 had a seed time of 1:53.98 and will come in at 1:48,
Nice.
1:49.
Still.
So, yep, so he took about 4 seconds off. All right, so last 2 events of the night.
The relays.
Fun stuff. Event number 21 is the girls' 400-yard freestyle relay. Heat 1 of 1. Lane 3 is Goffstown. Lane 4 is Milford. Goffstown team is represented by Johanna Dillaway. Vivian Dubrell, Lily Carteret, and Jenna Tashida. I believe first in was Johanna for the Goffstown team.
Wow, and she's just come out like lightning.
She has a commanding lead at the first turn. So the 400 relay is 4-member team, all swimming 100-yard legs.
I always feel funny saying that, swimming a 100-yard leg.
Yeah. So halfway through the first leg, Johanna has a commanding lead over first place.
Yeah, she's looking good too.
I believe next in the water for the Goffstown team is Vivian. Johanna's given them about a 25-yard cushion.
If not more.
She's going strong. Next in the water, I believe that is Vivian up. You would know.
Yes, it is actually. My vision's really bad, but I can just tell by her body language that it's her, just by the way she walks. Oh, look at this. We're going to come close to lapping, yeah.
Vivian's going really strong in this.
Oh, no, yeah, Vivian's running out of gas in the last, 15 yards there.
So halfway through her leg, still looking strong.
There we go.
The second leg has come in for the Milford team. Still looking good.
Yeah. Yeah, we're almost 50 yards ahead. Not quite.
Not quite.
More like 47 yards ahead or something.
But we got Lily heading in for the third leg of the Goffstown team.
And there we go. It's going to look a little odd because we're always matching a rested person against a person who's already done a lap.
Exactly.
So look at her. She's just going to, she looks smooth.
So Lily is a sophomore this year. Lily coming into the halfway point of her leg. Last 50. Still looking good. The third leg of the Milford team just entered the water. Slowing down a little bit.
Yeah.
But they got a commanding lead.
I know. You know what? The unfortunate thing about this kind of a race is everybody's done 3 races so far today, and this is the end of the meet, and they're just kind of trying to push their way through it.
So Lily is coming to the end of her leg in the water. Last leg is Jenna Tashida, who's done very well throughout the evening. In the water. Last 100. Jenna looking pretty strong.
Yeah.
Coming to the midway of her leg.
So, yeah, at this point, we still have a
50 yards to go.
Lead. Yeah.
More closer to 75.
Oh, I think you're right.
So Jenna taking her final turn, last 25. Final leg of the Milford team is in the water. And Jenna is going to finish up her final leg. Great race, girls.
Yep. Looking good.
In the water right now, I believe her name is Kiara Whitehead. almost halfway through her leg, her final leg.
That's right. I forgot they were doing hundreds.
$50 more yards. The last 25 for Kira. So, as she comes in, the last portion of her leg, last event of the evening is the boys 400-yard freestyle relay. Heat 1 of 1. Lanes 2 and 3 are the Milford Relay B, A, and B teams. Lane 4 is the Goffstown team. Goffstown is represented by Elliot Anderson, Matthew Jones, Caleb Anderson, and Alex Estano.
Well, a lot of guys who've done a lot of work tonight, too.
So you got Alex and Elliot, co-captains. They are leading and anchoring this team. So up first will be Elliot. Elliot has a slight lead at the first turn. It looks like one of the Milford teams has scratched, so it is only lanes 3 Milford and lane 4 of Goffstown.
Pretty exciting, though, to see just two teams racing and making a real competition of it.
Correct.
Although Anderson's starting to put a little bit of distance.
Exactly. So Elliot in the final turn has a pretty decent lead.
Yeah,
for
3 or
first
4
place.
yards.
Next up in the water for the Goffstown team is Matthew Jones. Matthew is a junior this year.
And in he goes.
The second leg for Milford. Seems pretty strong. Could catch Matthew. Matthew's still looking good, though, halfway through his leg. Matthew's probably got about a 15-yard lead over him. All right, last turn. Matthew's got to hold it on to first place. So Matthew coming to the wall. Caleb Anderson, third leg for the Goffstown team, in the water. All right. Milford has made up some time.
So I presume we've got Estano at anchor.
Yes. Alex is definitely going up against their anchor man, Andrew.
Well, now the race has been kind of even for the last, 15, 20 yards.
Yep.
Oh, now he's starting to get in ahead of Anderson here.
It will be a good
Anderson
race.
is hanging on there, though. He's not letting him go.
Nope.
It was good for him.
In the final turn.
Yep.
If they can keep it even, it'll be a great race for Alex and Andrew.
Wow.
Oh, this is good.
He's keeping it close.
It is close.
Good job for
It's
Caleb
even.
here. Diving not quite at the same time, but awfully close.
Oh, Alex. So this is Alex took first place in the States for the 100 free last year.
So what a way to finish the meet, huh?
Yep. Although Andrew's got a slight lead over him.
Still lots of pool to cover.
Andrew's got it. Alex isn't going to catch him. He's pulling away slightly.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Great race, though.
It is a great race.
Great
Wow,
race.
he finished strong.
Yep,
Andrew
he did. All right, so that's the end of the swim meet.
Wow.
Great job to all the teams that participated. Great showing for the Goffstown team. And
Yeah.
I believe we are back here at the end of the season for senior night, which is, I believe, the first week in February.
All right, fantastic.
All right, good night, boys and girls.